Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be unboxing the third kit in the SD Ex-Standard line, the Gundam Exia. Now, the SD Ex-Standard RX-78 2 Gundam I was actually quite pleased with. I mean, of course, it's very simple, but I think for such a cheap price, it came out pretty well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the Exia is going to bring to the table. Now, I have to go ahead and first start off by thanking MindFenix Hobby Store for sending me this kit as well. As always, they're awesome, and they send me all this stuff to share with you guys so that you guys can see it and check it out if you want to buy it, basically. But I mean, just for your curiosity's sake as well, I suppose. So again, I really like the cover art, at least for these SD Ex-Standard kits. Just really basic, simple cover art. I like that quite a bit. 2015 release, of course, it's quite new. Here on the top and bottom we're going to see basically the same thing on the front, but here we can see this is number 003 in the line. Over on this side we're going to have a couple of action kind of posed shots here using the GN swords 2 and 3. I am no Exia expert. The Exia is not really one of my favorite designs. It's okay, but reading the Japanese here, I can see I was wrong. It's just the original GN sword, not the GN sword 3, of course, just the GN sword. And then we also have a GN long blade and GN short blade. That's what we're going to have for our weapons here, as well as the GN shield. And then here we can see how you can use the SD stuff with an HG kit, here with the Strike Gundam. Just using some of that stuff, we'll check that out in the review. Over on this side, just front and back view of the kit, what it looks like when it's all painted up, and it will take a lot of painting, I'm sure. These aren't the most colorful kits, just right out of the box. 600 yen for that price, again, very cheap. Here we're going to have not too much stuff in here. There's our red and blue and polycaps. Here's our stickers, quite a lot of stickers there, as you can see. It looks like even more than the Gundam had. And some white parts, and that is it. Then we've got our manual. Again, really small, simple manual as well. I like that. Just 003 Gundam Exia here with another nice big painted image. There's our color pages. We'll come back to that. Open it up, and going to be mostly the same stuff we saw on the outside of the box. Again here, just some poses. There's our painting guide there on the bottom. Let's go ahead and take a look at the parts list. Looks like we're not going to have any leftover parts. Should be pretty expected for a kit like this. The construction is going to start off with the head and then move on to the body, the torso, the arms, and then the legs, the waist, putting that all together, mounting on an action base. And one thing that's kind of interesting is that these kits don't come with the cute eyes like a lot of other SD kits. They only get just like the regular Gundam eyes on there. Then we need to go around to our back page here, which is going to cover basically how you can make these like special weapons with it, like we saw with the Gundam, how you can like rearrange the weapons together to make some different kind of cool weapons. So you can make put both the blades on the sword, which is kind of cool. You can put basically all the weapons together with the GN drive to make one sort of like super weapon, and this is the one we saw on the outside of the box with the Strike Gundam, so you can use that with other kits as well. Let's go ahead now and take a closer look at the runners. Starting off with the foil sticker sheet, again, very big. We basically have a bunch of silver, some shiny green, some blue, some red, some white, some yellow, all of that on here on this sticker sheet. So we're going to have quite a few stickers to point out. I'll point those out in the review if I can remember where they all go. There's so many of them. And then a polycap PC003, sorry, yeah, that's right, PC303, pretty standard polycap runner here for our SD kits. Runner A1 is going to be all in white. Here we can see all the parts should be pretty recognizable: head, waist, legs, arms, hands, all of that on there. You can see the name of this runner. The naming of these runners is going to be SDEX Gundam Exia, so of course these are all going to be new, totally unique runners. A2 is the rest of our white parts. Here we can see all of our weapons, as well as our V-fin there, other part for the face, and the GN drive here, so all that's going to be in white. Runner B is in blue, And we've got just some parts there for the shoulder, the shield, and the torso. And last but certainly not least, runner C is our red feet and face piece there. And that's it. So that's it. Very simple, but very cheap. So I think that's the draw of the X-Standard lineup. And I mean, the final product looks pretty good. And especially once you paint it up, I think there are some pretty nice looking kits. For like the low price. That's going to be the biggest perk of these kits, is it being so cheap. So thanks guys for watching. If you have any other questions, comments about this, leave those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the review.